Senator Imee Marcos shows a propaganda video that accuses the minority bloc of pushing for charter change. The Office of the Ombudsman seeks a travel ban against Rodante Marcoleta over a plunder complaint. Recto and other officials face a plunder complaint over the transfer of PhilHealth funds to the National Treasury. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. appoints former Senator Francis Tolentino as Labor Secretary. And Eastern Visayas athlete Chrishia Tajarros wins the first gold medal of the Palarong Pambansa. Senator Imee Marcos claims members of the minority bloc are quietly supporting moves to revise the Constitution. But the minority bloc dismisses the presentation as a conspiracy theory video. In her privileged speech, Marcos plays a video insinuating Senator Tito Sotto's bloc wants to extend the terms of incumbent officials, postpone the 2028 national elections, and increase the number of senators by creating a regionalized Senate.
Ito ang inaatupag ng ilang mambabatas na nagiging mambubutas ng sikmura ng taumbayan. Inuuna ito kesa gutom, trabaho, kalusugan, kabuhayan.
She also alleges there were proposals to raise the minimum age requirement for presidential candidates to 50 to block Sara Duterte from running for president. Senator Mig Zubiri moves to strike Marcos's presentation from the record. Zubiri calls it a horrible propaganda video.
Because we are a circus, because this type of language that we are pushing in this August chamber, it's unparliamentary.
Soto, accused of colluding with congressmen to push Chacha, denies the allegations.
Not charter change. Ang kailangan natin, katsa, character change. That is what we need.
He says if the Senate is actually going to amend the Constitution, then Soto will only agree to lower the age limit of senatorial and presidential candidates to 30 and 35 respectively. Senator Kiko Pangilinan, who served as the chairperson of the Senate Constitutional Amendments Committee, denies any push for charter change during his watch.
And the records will speak for itself. Sabi nga nila, we should seek the truth from the facts and not from disinformation video propaganda.
Senator Raffy Tulfo also pushes back. He calls it an opinionated, made-up piece fueled by conspiracy theories rather than hard evidence.
First time na ako nakita ng how-show presentation kanina. But before that, let me tell you this. Sana wag natin gamitin yung plenary para sa mga conspiracy theories natin.
The Office of the Ombudsman asks the Anti-Graft Court Sandigan Bayan to issue a precautionary whole departure order against Senator Rodante Marcoleta and others. This over a pending plunder complaint regarding Marcoleta's campaign donations. Aside from Marcoleta, his fellow respondents are also listed in the PHDO request: former lawmaker Mike Defensor, Aristotel Viray, and Joseph Espiritu. They face complaints of plunder, indirect bribery, and receiving gifts. Marcoleta declared a net worth of 51 million pesos in 2025, yet spent 112 million pesos for his senatorial bid despite declaring zero contributions. He later confirmed he received 75 million pesos in campaign donations, but he got the money before the start of the senatorial campaign period. The senator explained that he did not include the amount in his statement of contributions and expenditures because he was not yet a candidate when he received it. In March, the Commission on Elections found that Marcoleta did not violate an election rule related to the disclosure of campaign contributions. Meantime, Marcoleta, in a privileged speech before the Senate, calls the criminal complaint trumped-up charges. Executive Secretary Recto and other officials face a plunder and technical malversation complaint over the diversion of 60 billion pesos from PhilHealth. Health advocate Tony Leyte files the complaint before the Office of the Ombudsman. Leyte accuses Recto of violating the Constitution and betraying the people's right to health when he ordered the transfer of 89.9 billion pesos in supposed excess funds from PhilHealth to the National Treasury in 2024. Recto was Finance Secretary at the time. Only 60 billion pesos was remitted after the Supreme Court blocked the last tranche through a temporary restraining order. The SC ruled in December 2025 the special revision Recto cited to collect the excess funds was unconstitutional, and the 60 billion pesos should be returned through the 2026 national budget. Other respondents in the complaint are Acting Finance Secretary Frederick Go, former Acting Budget Secretary Rolando Toledo, PhilHealth President and Chief Executive Officer Edwin Mercado, former PhilHealth Chief Emmanuel Ledesma, Health Secretary Ted Herbosa, and PDIC President and CEO Roberto Tan. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has appointed former Senator Francis Tolentino as Labor Secretary. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro says Tolentino takes over the post of Bienvenido Laguesma, who is stepping down due to his health condition.
Tiwala si Pangulong Marcos Jr. na mapamumunuan ni incoming Acting Secretary Tolentino Andole dahil sa kanyang kakayahan at malawak na karanasan sa paghawak ng mahalagang tungkulin sa pamahalaan lokal o nasyonal.
Laguesma says in a statement shortly after the palace announcement that his health condition requires his full attention at this time. Eastern Visayas athlete Chrishia Tajarros earns the distinction of being the first gold medalist of the Palarong Pambansa for the second straight year. This after she defended her throne in the secondary girls 3,000-meter run in Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur on Monday, May 25. Tajarros led from start to finish and posted a time of 10 minutes and 4.76 seconds.
Kasi para po hindi masayang yung training ko. Confident lang po na kaya ko to. Believe in yourself.
Tajarros' life changed after her emotional and inspiring victory in 2025. She now represents the Philippines internationally, clinching the girls' 3,000-meter silver in the ASEAN School Games in Brunei in November. Her next goal is to reach the Olympic stage. And that's today's wrap. I'm JC Gotinga. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. For more updates, download the wRap.